Alright, well, howdy y'all. If you remember a bit ago, I did a video that was just me opening up my first magic packs ever, and from then, it has spiraled a little bit, I guess you could say. I now have opened enough to where I've been able to complete an entire deck, so I've made myself an entire deck now. It spiraled a little bit. But that is not why we're here today. We're here today because I went to the game store to get myself a single pack, and I ended up making a bad decision in getting this. Something I want to point out is that in this pack, I got something pretty cool. I ended up getting this, which apparently is worth like 50 bucks. Not really sure why, but it is. I think it's pretty cool. But as far as this goes, this magic, or this Marvel pre-release thingy goes, I'm not even sure what pre-release means, but I'm pretty big into Marvel. I'm not as big as I used to be. My dad was a massive Marvel guy growing up, so we have a bunch of Silver Age comic books and all that he had growing up, and we still have a bunch of them, and so he kind of got me into Marvel. I just thought this was pretty cool, because like it's a pretty cool wraparound box. Like the art is pretty sick, honestly. But yeah, we're gonna go into this. I'm not really sure what's all in here, but we're gonna open it as carefully as possible. Protect, defend, assemble. Whoa! The hell? There's art. So, oh, it goes underneath this as well. So I guess this is where like all the cards and stuff are. Oh, it's like its own little separate box. Pretty cool. I'm gonna set off to the side real quick. I want to see what this is all about. Hey, you can, looks like you can take it off here. I'm trying to do this without ripping the artwork. Did a pretty poor job of that. Just can't even see it. I'd say that's pretty cool. Looks like you got like a bunch of counters and stuff, which I actually need for my With the Bloom deck. I need counters, so I'll take that. Set that off to the side. Bring this back. So what does it have in store for us? Why are you not opening? There we go. You got like a little dice. Cool. Set that off to the side as well. Oh yeah, apparently you get like a free card in here as well. Touch that in a second. Not sure what that is. You build pre-release dice. Is that like different than Commander? Yeah, I'm not too sure. There's a lot of stuff I'm not gonna buy. Yeah. Ooh, I got the Sentry. Heck yeah. He's a cool guy. His character's cool. I liked when, was it World War IV that he fought the Sentry, and they basically beat each other senseless to a, knocked each other out, is what I think ended up happening with that. So I think this guy's a tough cookie. This guy is a real tough cookie. I'm gonna set this off to the side. I'm just gonna keep him there, and he can watch over just opening these packs. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty nifty. Set these right there. Actually, no, it's kind of a doozy. I'm gonna set these up here. Guess we go and start opening. I try and open these in a way where I can keep the packs, but I'm not very good at it. I always end up tearing them. Ping forces. So I guess I should say what I'm looking for. I don't know if Silver Surf is in here. That'd be pretty cool to get. And also anything that can go into my Witherbloom deck, I'll be pretty happy with. So you can sack an artifact or creature and then draw a card. That might be useful, actually. Actually, yeah, that might be actually really useful. Need more sack outlets in my deck. Okay, hold on. I gotta do some rearranging. And then we got Super Suit, Condon Drone Flop, Serpent Specialist, and power her up, and put 2+1/+1 counters on her. Yeah, it's kind of whatever. Machine Smith Automaton. Atlantis Attack. Look at that freaking whale. Undercover Scroll. Dude! That's a gentleman and gentlewoman right there. If I've ever seen one. It looks so professional. As long as there are 2 or more creature cards in my graveyard, this creature gets +2/+2 and is all creature types. Oh, because he's a shapeshifter. That's cool, because he's a shapeshifter. And then I can tap him for 1. So he's a mana dork. Wait, if he's all creature types, would he count as a pest as well? Like a pest creature token? That could be useful, actually. I have stuff in my deck that gives pests +1/+1. And might use him. Ghost Spectral Saboteur. That's the chick from the movie. Mr. Hyde, Monster Within. Beginning of upkeep, you choose 1 to either put +1/+1 counter on, or you remove a counter from a creature you control, and if I do, I draw a card. He might also be going in my deck. That seems pretty good. Ronin, Shadow Stalker. You can pay 2 life, add 2 mana of any 1 color. Spend this mana only to cast equipment spells or activate equipped abilities. You can activate it once each turn. Yeah, so you're nothing. You don't help me at all with my deck. Supervillain Lockup. The Astonishing Ant-Man. You see the face he's making? It's mighty concerned. It's cool. I like Ant-Man. I think he's pretty neat. Yo! Yo, that's sick. Dude, that art's awesome. What the hell? When you attack, you may pay 2 life. If you do, until the end of turn, creatures you control with toughness greater than their power assign combat damage equal to their toughness rather than their power. So their toughness becomes... That's interesting. I could see making a... I don't know what extort means, but I could see making a deck around him. Dude, that's some sick art. Like, look at that. It's a foil as well. That's awesome. That is sick. Hell's Kitchen. It's a foil. Jewel Land. And then a hero robot villain. Keep these guys down where you can see them. And put the sentry underneath them because Kingpin is much cooler, I would say. It's the Kingpin of crime. So pack number 2, got the Scarlet Witch on there. I never ended up watching the Scarlet Witch's TV show. I've heard it's really good. I just never got around to it because that was about the time I stopped going to the theaters to see Marvel stuff because I think their newer movies aren't that good. It's just me. We have an aerial Doombot. Dude, the Doombots are so cool. Burrow backup. Pet Avengers. Dude, okay, real talk. I don't remember where I first saw it, but like that little frog there, it's Thor. I always thought he was the best one. It's dope. It's a dragon, cat, dog, bird, frog hero. So you can power him up, put a +1/+1 counter on him, and create a 3/2 white hero creature token with vigilance. These are really expensive. I don't think I could use that. It would be pretty cool to run though. Crimson Operative. Red Room Recruit. When this creature enters, it connives. You draw a card, then discard a card. If I discarded a non-land card, I put +1/+1 creep counter. Kinda whatever. Another Atlantis attack. Project Deathlock Soldier. Dude, what? So you can pay for 2 and a black, return him from the graveyard to my hand. Energy output at 97.003%. Wake up, Deathlock unit. Repeat, wake up. Somebody's yelling that at him. Rewrite history. There's Kang right there. I remember him from the, not from, what was it? The movie, the Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania or whatever. I remember him from the animated show. He was a real deal there. Mockingbird Ace Agent. Viv Vision Teen Synthezoid. I have no idea who you are. Wolverine. Here's dude, Wolverine is so dope. Probably my favorite Marvel thing ever is the Hulk versus Wolverine movie that Lionsgate did. That was, if you haven't seen that, go watch it. It's freaking sick. He has haste, and when he enters, he fights up to 1 other target creature. The damage would be dealt to Wolverine. Instead, that damage is dealt, but all other damage already dealt to him is healed. Oh, because like he has regeneration. That's a cool mechanic. I don't know if it's any good. And another rare, Doom Reign Supreme. Dr. Doom's another cool one. He's dope. What do you do? Whenever a villain you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain a life. Put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 5th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, target opponent exiles the top 5 cards of their library. You may cast up to 2 spells from among the exiled cards without paying their mana costs. So you're not playing your cards, but somebody else's. That's pretty cool. We say thee nay. Thor and Doctor Strange there. It's pretty cool. Forest. Pretty cool forest. And a villain treasure token. I'll take that all day. I'm meaning to keep the rares separate, and I think I got 2 of them here. A Kingpin is still the coolest one we've pulled. No, I don't really think he's ever going to be worthwhile. I don't think he's that good of a card. I just think the art is super sick. X-Mac. It's got Wolverine on him. Oh, we got 2 of them. Go ahead and open this. Conda Drone Flop. Serpent Specialist. Machine Smith Automaton. Widow's Bite. You have Teamwork 3. That's an additional cost to cast a spell. You may tap any number of creatures you control with total power 3 or more. You can choose one if the spell was cast using Teamwork, choose both. You can gain Death Touch or minus. That's whatever. Bold Biochemist. Ooh, it's a Daredevil. Oh, dude, that's actually some pretty sick artwork. Murdoch's Crusade. That's pretty dope. Take up the shield. Death to our enemies. Ghost Spectral Saboteur. Mr. Hyde Monster Within. Super Villain Lockup. Scarlet Witch. That's pretty dope. Instant and sorcery spells you cast with mana 4 or greater cost X less to cast, where X is Scarlet Witch's power. So, you'd want her in like a token deck, I guess. Or like a counters deck, I mean. Tigra, Feline Fury. She has Flash, Trample, and whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Tigra. So alright, don't know if I'll include her though. AIM Labs, got MODOK right there. Once I was a mere human guinea pig for AIM scientists, but they did their job too well, and now I am their master. MODOK. I'm sure. Soldier and Insect. And again, I need to be putting the rares over here, and I keep forgetting. On to the next pack. We have Serpent Specialist, Hydra Assault Robot, Widow's Bite, Bold Biochemist, Wakandan Drone Flock, Dependable Quinjet, an artifact vehicle. You can tap to add 1 mana of any color, and Crew 4. What? With any number of creatures you control, power 4 or more, field becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Take up the shield. That's cool art. Got Bucky and Cap right next to each other. It's an instant. Kryptonite. Captain America Living Legend. It's another cool one. They should have been red, white, and blue for the mana costs. Fumbled the bag a little bit there. Justice Vance Astrovic. Alright. Avengers Tower. You can tap to add a colorless. Tap to add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a hero spell or to activate an ability of a hero source. You can pay for 4 and tap. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may review a hero card from among them. Put them into your hand. Pretty cool. Dude, Rolk. Yes. One of my favorite comics was not one of the ones that my dad had growing up. It was one of the newer ones. And I could probably try and find it, but it's buried underneath so many other books. But Red Hulk and Hulk were fighting. The Impossible Man showed up, and he punched a Watcher in the face. That's all I remember from it. That's really cool. Agent Phil Coulson. It's a real one. Vision of Love. They're like, I do not care for either of these 2 characters. I'm just gonna keep it up with you. Got a Plains, and then a Soldier Clue token. Alright. And we're gonna be moving on to our next pack. And I freaking, moving on. I put the rare. Which one was the rare? It was Agent Phil Coulson. Mean to be putting them together. And put the Red Hulk over here as well, because that's a cool card. I just suck at opening these packs, man. I'll tell you what. Restorative Technique. Target player gains 2 life, then searches the library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffles. You put a +1/+1 counter up to 1 target creature. Know if that warrants 3 mana. Fire Crew. Hydra Troopers. When this creature enters, create a tapped 2/1 black villain creature token. With Menace, there are 2 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Otherwise, mill 2 cards. That could be good. Don't know if that's better than anything I have in my deck right now. Hero in Training. Agents of Hydra. When this creature dies, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with Menace. It's alright. Atlantis Attack. Super Villain Lockup. Ronin Shadow Stalker. Tim Particles. Electra, Daughter of the Hand for the rare. Electra's another cool one. When I could have had her daggers. Is as Sneak for 1 whatever and 2 black. You may cast a spell for that if you also return an unblocked attacker you control to hand during the declare block step. She enters tapped and attacking. When Electra enters, destroy target creature an opponent controls of power 3 or less. It's alright. Ooh, a mythic. Avengers Assemble. It's like a comic book. That's sick. Look at her face. That's dope. I actually have a Lorehold the Historian. I was wanting to make a deck around him next, so this could go in that. That's Flash. Heroes you control get +2/+2, so it won't. At the beginning of each end step, if you attacked with a hero this turn, or a hero entered the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. That's pretty cool. And this would be a good card to just have in the hero deck. That's dope though, man. It's a mythic as well. That's cool. Hulkling Burgeoning Bruiser. Is Vigilance, and whenever another creature you control enters, it has greater power, toughness, and Hulkling for the +1/+1 counter on Hulkling. Sounds like the Hungry Graphalon from Strixhaven. Kind of. Burnin' Xena Plaza. And a Soldier Villain card. For the last pack. The Wakandan Royal Guard. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that creature is another hero, put 2 +1/+1 counters on them instead. 5 mana? I mean, I guess. Super Speed. Rule Alliance has Teamwork 2. You can exile a target creature with mana value 3 or less if the spell is cast using Teamwork. Instead, exile a target creature and you gain 3 life. We saving it. I have a foil version of you already. Helicarrier Strike. Anther Pounce. Aim Synthoids. Robot Domination. It's Ultron right there. Whenever 1 or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you draw a card, lose 1 life, and put a land counter on this enchantment. That could be good. That's card draw. When the 3rd land counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it and create 3/2/2. Dude, this unironically, this could be useful in my deck. So you draw a card whenever you sack a creature. Right, you don't even have to sack it, it'd just be dying. And draw, lose a life, put a land counter. Dude, I would think I'll unironically be using that card. Death to our enemies. Political Triumph. It's Fisk. Mr. Fisk. Spider-Man. Ghost Spectral Saboteur. The Scarlet Witch. Dude. Whoa. It's another cool one. Instant and sorcery spells you cast with mana grab. 4 or greater cost excellent. So it's the same as the other one, it's just I think it's just borderless. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Take up the shield. Ooh, this is a foil version. Was the other one borderless? I don't think so. That's pretty cool. Subterranean cave and a villain treasure token. That I'd say we did pretty good. I'd say we did all right. I'm gonna lay these out. Oh, and I just knocked over all the cards. Let's lay these out. Take up, can't even see that. Take up the shield. The Scarlet Witch. Avengers assemble. Red Hulk. Agent Phil Coulson. Scarlet Witch again. Wolverine, Fierce Fire, and don't worry, I'll zoom out the camera so you can see these. I'm just gonna lay them out first. Doom Reign Supreme, the Kingpin of Crime, and the Century Golden Guardian. Let me move this up so you can actually see all these cards. If it would, thank you. I'm just gonna take the biggest pools, I think, and I'll put the rest over here. Get out of 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 here. They're all gonna go to the side. But how about these pools? How about them apples, huh? Say those are pretty cool. And look at that, man. I'd say that's pretty alright. Even got a mythic, man. I'm really happy with these two. Red Hulk and Scarlet Witch are cool, but the Kingpin of Crime and yeah, I'd say that's pretty alright. Well, if you guys like this video, let me know down in the comments, and you know, like, subscribe, all that jazz. If you want to see more, let me know. But I will see y'all later. Peace out.